Hello, good morning. This story we are going to talk to you about one topic that is very interesting and is acronym. Okay, if you didn't know, there are four types of abbreviations, and the first one is initialism, shortening, contraction, and acronym. So in this occasion, I'm going to explain you about acronym. And what is acronym? An acronym is a word or name formed from the initial components of a longer name or phrase. Acronyms are usually formed from the initial letter of word, as in NESA. The meaning of this acronym is National Aeronautics and Space Administration. And also in this topic, we can pronounce the acronym as an individual letter, like TNT, or as both letter and word like GPL. And there are also another type of acronym, and is when in occasion we use acronym chatting with someone. For example, when we write BTW, you know that is an acronym, but what is the meaning? And the meaning is by the way. In Spanish, por cierto. Then ATM. In this case, we can see that the meaning is at the moment, but there are another type of meaning, and it could be automated teller machine. But for that reason, it is important to know the context of what is being discussed. And DM. One day, when I was on Facebook, I could read this word in a comment, and I thought, what is the meaning of that? Because I always saw that kind of comment, and now I know that the meaning is direct message. PM. This word is similar to the DM. I also got confused, but the meaning is private message. And LOL. This word was the first word that I knew because my cousins always send it to me after every prank. But I didn't know the meaning, and I thought that was loca. I know. And I was angry until they told me what it meant, and it's laughing out loud. So, well, I'm going to continue. An acronym is formed from the first letter of a group of words. We pronounce the acronym as a word. Here I have some examples. NATO, North American Treaty Organization. PIN, Personal Identification Number. RAM, Random Access Memory. And SIM, Subscriber Identification Module. Apart from that, you have to know that we don't use full stops after each letter of an acronym. This because we treat acronyms as a word and pronounce them as a word. For example, we can see the correctly way here. The PIN for my credit card is 1234. The second has a full stop, so the second is not. We use all these acronyms and abbreviations to take less time to say or write some word. So using acronyms in your everyday speech make your communication easier and faster. So thank you very much. I hope you have understood me. And my colleague Carla going to continue with more information about the topic.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back again. Hi, Mr. Welcome again too. My name is Alexandra Silva. In today's class, I want to show you about one interesting difference about between acronyms and abbreviations. But, well, wait a little bit. So, difference between acronyms and abbreviations. We have to understand that an acronym comes to solve a large part of this. And for at the same time, it's really be curious to understand how from three simple words we can get something that identifies it perfectly and that internationally. But yeah, many people adopt it. And this has been from the point of view of the Americans people. And then many of them use it. And then in their daily lives, in their messages with your friends, with your family, or well, with your crush. But we do not realize like that even we also come to use it. Like the Salvadorian people use this type of, of messages. And then which is here, as in any type of messages or organization. Like the difference between acronym and abbreviations, it's really be curious. The difference between acronym and abbreviation is that although both seek to abbreviate a more complex denomination, and the acronym use the initial letter, well, the first letter, for example, I love you. When you send a message with your friends or with your crush, you don't want to see like, hi, this is so cute, kiss so pity, and then you send in another way the first letter for I, obviously I, and then the word love, you got it, you take it, the letter L, and then the other letter for you, the word you, and then you take the letter Y, and then you form an acronym like I, Y, and L, and you send this time of messages, and the other person understand. And then this is, in simple words, an acronym, a more complex denomination of a word or concept, while the acronym randomly uses the letter of the words so that the abbreviation is used can read as a word. The acronyms are written all the letters in capital letters and without accents like CA, BCE, and PC or well, or PB, and except or the acronyms that are a proper name and proper names and have 5 letters like or more, which can only be written like with the capital letters in the initial and have an accent or not according to the usual rules and disregard fondue or sorry. Do you got it? Well, but in simple words, what is an acronym? Acronym is a word formed by joining elements for 2 or more words. Acronym that, though in whispered use, is already pronounced as a word. The main characteristic of acronyms is that, thanks for their configuration, they can be pronounced like a word, and that is already as they are written. Sorry, the meaning of the acronym is constituted by the sum of the meanings of the words, and then that compose them. For example, computing at the concept of information automatic, UNESCO, and then LED, UFO, or UFOS. And then acronyms can be created in 2 ways. It can be a word from the union of elements of 2 or more words. Generally, The beginning of each word may occur common market of the solve of the beginning of the first and at the end of the last, as office, automation, office, and computing. You got it, the idea? Excellent. Can be followed. How? The importance. This importance is in some of the areas, for example, in your daily life, in your technology area, business area, industry area, you use this type of words. Acronyms in your life, in your daily life, you use a lot. For some companies, for example, in the business area, you use acronym. Technology area, the differentiation of acronyms and abbreviation is a little bit different, but that's the same way. But the important is you can use acronyms for every time. Informal way, or technology area, business area, or industry area. Oh, wait, I don't finish now. And then the main characteristics of acronyms are its meaning is the union or some of the meanings of the words that constitute, for example, computing and at the concept of information and automatic. And then they can be used as a proper noun. Yeah. Keeping the initial capital of the word, therefore, for example, UNESCO. And if there are proper nouns and more than the 5 letters, yeah, it's simple. It's simple acronym composed by the first initial letter of the word, and you create a new word. Importance. There are several reasons like why, like what. The acronym is considered like important in the scientific field. But well, I remember you like in the technology area and then the business area and the industrial area. They facilitate that the process of remembering the names of a series of equipment and also processes, instructions, and of installations, what could be difficult to pronounce for some people, preventing them from forgetting them quickly. If this performance of this presentation to like it, please ask me know. If you have some doubts for them, please ask me questions. I wanna solve everything. Thanks for your attention, Mr. and everyone. This is all for me, and God bless you. See you soon.